I welcome you back to A Knight's Tale. Last session, we left our group, not quite being run out of town, but not exactly in good company. It was quite an interesting time in the small fishing village. Kiira had some breakfast with an old friend of sorts, while everybody else had an interesting time, shall we say. Sorry. On the bright side, though, Webby has a bucket, and Webby is super happy about this. It's quite interesting, as the handle of the bucket is in the mandibles. Just carrying that along. The spider now owns a bucket. Note to self.
I'm gonna put that in her inventory.
I was gonna say, make an inventory for this spider at this point. They have a bucket
And a bracelet.
and a bracelet. But anyway, you guys have left the fishing village. Not so much by your own choice. And you have come out of the fishing village into this rather dense forest. It's quiet, and the occasional bird song. But other than that, it's all peaceful. So Charity is still trying to feed half the apple to Gillie. Even giving a bit to Salvya.
You guys, are they still chasing us?
They don't seem to. I haven't seen anyone.
Oh, good. And I'm gonna stop, and I'm going to sit on the side of the path. I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was very tense. I didn't think they would hate Webby so much. I'm sorry, Webby. I love you. We love you. You're so amazing. We love you so much.
What did you really
I
expect?
still understand her.
Well, I didn't expect him to try to chase us out of the town.
What did you even do? What happened?
Nothing. We did nothing. We were completely pleasant. We were absolutely wonderful house guests. We did not do a single thing wrong. They were just very mean. I bought a new shirt. Several new shirts. Salvya, did you manage to find what you were looking for in there? We were kind of rushed a little bit. Salvya, are you okay?
Oh, yes. It was just a bit, of course I get what Kiira means. They wouldn't be quite happy to see a giant spider, but we also fair with us. We told them we were going to come, and we didn't attack them or anything. But still,
Yes, and Webby were very sweet.
They didn't let us buy supplies, and they chased us down. That was just too much.
Webby could wait outside the town next time, perhaps?
Of course. I am not going to put her through that again. Don't worry, Webby. Me and you, we can stay outside of the town and all the terrible people. And I'm going to pat Webby on the head.
You just get like a bucket shoved towards you.
Oh yes, Webby, you have a bucket.
Gillie's
It's very cute, Webby.
Gillie's gonna start wandering around collecting up wood to cook food with.
That is a wonderful idea. We haven't even had breakfast.
Roll survival. Find some sticks.
I will find some sticks. I have advantage on survival. This is gonna end great. Oh my goodness, natural 20!
Oh
wow, you find a
Oh.
you find a lot of sticks.
We are in a forest.
Yep.
Mhm.
You gonna bring back a dead tree?
Apparently, I'm bringing back a whole tree.
Walking a bit of way,
Over
you
here is
actually
a fallen
find...
tree on the other side.
On the other side? Okay, then I will walk. Where I don't. Oh yeah, there is.
Yes,
I go
put it
make
there.
a bonfire out of this fallen tree, and this is where Gillie's setting up. And then Gillie's also gonna ask Knell for all the grick meat so he can cook all the meat before it goes bad.
Oh, that is a wonderful idea. Yes, okay.
Apparently
But
you guys
get to cook.
are making a small camp then.
Apparently.
In the middle of the day.
Why not?
Yep.
Sure. Okay, let's see. Grick meat.
How much grick meat?
I have 6 chunks.
I will cook.
Pretty sure you asked me at one point how many chunks it would take to feed.
But
Yeah, I
I'm
did
going to
ask
be
you
cooking
that.
all of it. I'm going to slice it up, almost kind of try to make some quick jerky out of it, or some staples that'll last longer than raw grick meat.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
So
Okay,
This
so
will
we're
take
gonna
a
spend a
bit
day
to
here?
cook.
That's fine, but I don't want it going bad. So I'm going to cook. And what do I need?
You need sticks, stones, and something to light it with.
I got a natural 20 on finding
Doesn't-
shit, so.
But you find sticks.
I
You find
have-
You have
sticks.
plenty of
They're pretty-
stones, and we have a salvia.
I have
Then-
I have a lighter thing. I forget what it's
Tinderbox?
called. Tinderbox, yes.
That's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna give you all 6 chunks of the grick meat
Okay.
because I can't cook it anyway.
Okay. I will write
have
that down in my
also-
inventory that I now have 6 chunks of grick meat.
Yeah,
I
you
have 6
also
chunks of Greek meat.
yeah, you shared the Greek meat last time.
Yeah, I shared it amongst everybody, but I'm gonna just hand all of it over to Gillie right now.
Okay. If anybody wants me to cook the grick meat, we're gonna take a short little break, recharge ourselves, not run for another like 5 hours, and I'm gonna cook us food.
Yes, food sounds amazing. I haven't actually had breakfast yet.
I had some soup.
You had
It was pretty good.
somebody gave you soup in that village? They're such awful people. Who gave you soup?
An old friend.
You had an old friend in this village and you didn't even introduce us?
You were busy doing other stuff.
This is true. I was taking a bath.
That-
And I'm gonna scratch at my chest slightly.
Don't you be scratching at that. Leave it alone, it needs to heal.
Yes.
Does anybody have bandages to wrap around her?
I had bandages, but they got all dirty, and then I had to take them off. And I should probably try to fix this armor up a little bit. It's a bit loose.
Why don't you use that old shirt, rip it up a little bit, and whatever's clean enough, wrap it around yourself.
I used all of the old shirt. It was bandages, and then it was gone. I think I left it by the bath.
Well, we're not gonna
I
go back
got
to get
nothing.
that.
Oh, I apparently have 2 Greek meat too as well.
Kiira also has one.
He's got quite a high passive perception.
Kiira will give Gillie the chunk of Greek meat she has, and then she'll start leave to scout forward the forest.
I have now no idea how many grick meats I have. Chunks of grick meat.
Well, I gave you 6.
Kiira has one.
That was 2 for me, so that's
And
9.
2 from Salvia, I believe.
Okay, so 11 chunks
I
of
have
grick
6.
meat.
Oh, 6. Another 6.
So 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 chunks of grick meat.
We have plenty.
Okay.
That's gonna take a while to cook.
This is. But I'm gonna like slice
This is fine.
most of
Let's
it
spend
up into
some time in
thin
this forest.
thin slices.
Anyway, nobody answered my question. Who's got high passive perception?
Oh. I have I have to scroll up. Passive
My
perception.
passive is 13.
Mine is also 13.
The passive wisdom is 13.
Mine is 11.
I have 10.
Okay. Gillie, Knell, and Alyn, all three of you see Charity climbing a tree.
You be careful, Charity! I'm cooking!
I'm
Let the
bored
child climb.
though.
It's a forest.
Play your pretty flute for us!
Alyn
but
kind
you
of
don't-
wanders over and watches the kid climb the tree.
Fair enough. Alyn is babysitting.
Making sure. Yep. She's just letting him do whatever, but making sure he doesn't fall out of the tree or something.
Fair enough. He's making like a pile of sticks, trying to build a little house with them. He's just playing. He's doing what a child normally does,
Mm,
with just a sword strapped to them. Anyway,
Do we have very much water? Because I should probably start trying to do something with these furs before they start to go bad. I was going to try to sell them in that village, but they did not like us there.
don't know how much water have you guys got.
I mean, I've got a
don't think I
water
have any-
flask thingy, but I don't have enough to soak 6 wolf pelts.
Does
I have a lot
It's
of
not going to be enough to soak one.
does Webby have water in his bucket?
Don't know. Can you get close to the bucket to
No.
find out?
Kira,
It's
let's
upside down.
down.
That's just because of how it landed. That's not deliberate.
Regardless, it was tossed all over the place before she picked it up and ran.
Fair. Anyway, Kiira, you have gone scouting, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we just
R-
completely missed Kira sneaking away because that's just how that goes.
Oh yeah. All right. Roll perception for me. Have a look around.
Alyn is also probably slightly on alert. Well, because they're in the middle of a forest. Who knows what can happen? But also focusing on the kid.
Mhm.
I got a 4 on the dice in this game in tabletop.
Right then. You look around. You see trees. See some interesting rocks. It's quite nice. Peaceful.
Yeah, a good continuing for that day.
Sure. You're gonna.
Continuation.
You just gonna continue looking around this general area, or are you gonna go further up? Up to you.
Further up.
All right. Mostly of the same. Nothing's tingling at your senses.
Hmm.
It's quite nice. Okay.
Do I hear the
this
others
point-
in the camp anymore? No.
No, at this point you can't hear any of them. You've been walking for possibly half an hour.
And
It's not getting dark or anything. It's just the forest is quite dense, so it's darker.
A half an hour. Do any of us notice her missing yet?
Anyone with high
I
passive
do.
wisdom, yes, I would have said so.
Use her title.
So Gillie, Knell, and Alyn. All three of you I know have 13 passive perception. As a fact, all of you would notice Kiira is missing within half an hour. Salvya, because you are actively looking, you would also notice.
You guys,
Okay?
where did Kira go?
I don't
Why does
know.
she do this?
I'm paying attention to food over here, and barely paying attention to my child climbing a tree.
In my
He's now
defense,
just running around
Wesley
Alyn.
is very adorable with her buckets. Okay? Should somebody go look for Kiira?
She's a big girl. She can handle herself. Did you see how many times she's just gone ninja? I think she'll be fine.
I'm beginning to wonder if she even wants to be part of this group. Are we a group? You all just sort of started following me when I left that last place.
I
Nope.
mean, I don't think so. It's just, I think she likes to ensure the surroundings whenever we are in somewhere new.
How long has she
Nothing
been gone?
especially bad, but she should try to warn us at least.
I would hope so.
Because
But she didn't
don't
warn
get
us of the
wrong.
soup. She could have told us about soup, but she did not tell us about soup.
Did Alyn notice when she left? Or just notice that she was gone?
You noticed that she was gone, not when she left.
Yeah, well,
She
I
just
can,
literally gave the meat and left.
but if she had noticed a while ago, Alyn might mention that she went, she pointing wherever it was. She went that way a while ago.
About how long would it take for me to cook a shit ton of Greek meat?
You got 15, right?
Yes, 15 chunks of Greek meat.
And
You're
a
good, talking
bonfire.
a good 4 or 5 hours.
Well, we live here now, guys. This is our new home.
we may.
Yeah, I was planning on being here for a bit.
Maybe we shouldn't cook everything.
Do you
Anyway,
want this meat to go bad? It's gonna go bad,
You're
and then we're gonna have to throw it
cooking
away, and then it'll be a waste.
we should learn how to preserve food. Just an idea.
Meat it and then you
Making
salt
chicken
it.
turkey.
Well, if we had a shit ton of salt, we could just shove it in a bag with salt, and then it can turn into jerky.
Well, I kind of wanted to get some salt, but they sort of chased us out of there.
So for now, we have to cook the meat before it goes bad. And I don't know about you, but the next town I think is a ways off from here.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why I want to start working on these furs. They are definitely going to go bad before then.
Alyn.
Yes. Yes.
Someone, Charity tugs on your, I don't know, your shirt. And
She looks down.
points towards, like, into the forest. What's that noise?
What did he say?
What's that noise?
Alyn listens.
You can hear a bzzz. It's getting closer to you.
Oh,
Are we gonna have to deal with giant bees?
oh my god, no.
Do I recognize this sound?
Living in the
I
forest?
mean,
Yeah, you know what this
mean,
is.
What do I hear?
You know this sound to be a giant wasp. Quite common. And they are attracted to anything that smells of food.
Meanwhile, I'm over there at the fire asking Gillie if this is burnt enough or not.
Kiira, I should mention that you also heard the buzzing, but it went past you.
Oh. Was it a loud buzzing?
It was a loud buzzing. It was a loud buzz.
I called it. A big bee, not a wasp. That's even worse because they have
Yeah,
they have
I can see
unlimited
it.
recharges.
I shall
Wasp has
go
unlimited.
towards.
Bees have one.
It's a murder hornet.
Okay, does Alyn think crap? Or is it something she's used to?
You're used to it, but they are a bit of a nuisance.
Um,
They're easy to get rid of. Essentially, they're easy to kill. The only thing you just don't want to do is to get poisoned. But other than that, they're just a pesky bug.
Yes.
I'll probably herd no, what was his name again?
Charity.
Okay, make sure it wasn't the god's name.
Yeah,
I'll probably
if you hover over the figure, you can see the name.
oh, that works. I'll probably nudge Charity over towards the others, saying that would be a giant wasp. Let's go back.
Oh.
Would Kiira recognize the sound?
Yes and no. You've heard a lot of different giant, loud buzzing noises. It's not a simple one to pinpoint for you.
I'll move
She'll
towards the sound.
Sure, as it gets clearer,
She'll
you identify what it is as a giant wasp, even as it comes into view. At the moment, it hasn't seen you. It's not.
Can I hear it?
Well, it's getting closer. So,
and
yeah.
Alyn would have let them know that it was on its way after she had moved Charity back into the group.
Mm-hmm.
Gillie
Hey,
would be like,
Really...
"Can you handle that? I'm cooking."
Did I have the
Webby!
eyes on it?
Webby, you like bugs, right? Do you want dinner too?
So when Webby looks up and looks to you, and it's like it just drops the bucket.
Have you ever had a wasp?
They seem eager.
Come on, Webby, come make your webs. We're gonna have her put some webs on some of the trees.
Did I see the wasp go by, or?
Probably
Yeah,
around
you-
these trees
yeah.
right here.
Yeah, in this
Could-
little clearing gap, you saw the wasp move by.
Could I try shooting?
Sure, you could do a surprise attack on it.
Okay. Let's see.
I will mention
the
it is moving, so you
We're
get
setting up a
slight-
web trap right along here.
So it's
Yeah.
disadvantage, or
It'll be disadvantaged because the wasp is moving because it hasn't seen.
okay.
Salvia
It's
could
heading
make
towards
a
where it
roll
smells
of
food.
charity.
Do I have to roll anything for web trap?
You would have to roll for Webby to understand that essentially put webs here.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Yeah, that arrow goes flying. It's like that misses.
Always the
Vaguely, you guys hear a thunk somewhere.
I rolled a 16.
Yeah, that's fine. Webby understands. Begins to place some webbing along here.
Web up these trees.
Breakfast for Webby, apparently.
Mm.
I'm excited.
No.
I don't have anything for webs. Alright. I'll just have to remember that these are webbed up. So yeah. You guys hear the buzzing as this giant wasp comes into view.
You can go get your rainbow fish.
So yeah. You guys can now see the giant wasp.
Shush, Webby. Lie in wait. Hide. Do we need to roll stealth?
No. Well, yeah, if you two are hiding, then yeah, you two.
Yeah, we're
need to
going
go.
to hide and wait.
Gillie's too
Let's
busy
see,
cooking.
Webby.
So
Gillie's
has a
just
plus
watching
10
the show as I'm
plus
cooking.
7 to stealth.
yeah, you're just bait sat there.
Yep, I'm
There's
just
your
like
web. I
do
forgot I was muted.
cooking the food.
Let's see.
I forgot I was
Webby.
muted. I put the web there.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Alyn
can see
probably
that.
Webby
has her
rolled a 19 and has a
stick
plus
up.
7. She has 26 for stealth.
Hang on, Mace trying to today.
17.
I said, Alyn probably has her stick kind of ready to defend if needed, and is over by Salvya. And
You just see Charity bring out just this large sword. It's like standing at the ready. Looks very overbalanced.
yeah, she kind of just pushes behind her.
Charity, get over here. Come help
Well-
me cook. I can teach you how to cook so you can survive and not like any of these other people who can't cook. Come, I'll teach you.
You're ignored.
I don't think I have a
pretty
roll for
much.
cooking.
I feel
I
like
don't think
I
I have
should
a roll
roll
for cooking.
persuasion, honestly.
Yeah, see if you can persuade Charity to come over to you and cook.
I do not, because I rolled a natural 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Charity's got no interest. It's just more interested in this giant wasp.
Does a 4 make it better? Because I have a +2 in persuasion, so it's a 4.
No.
Damn.
And you watch as the wasp gets a bit stuck in the web. Let me see. It does get a chance to break out because obviously it's freaking out. Okay. Let me see. That is an 11.
Let's see, 11.
I think it's 15. I think it's 15 or 13.
DC 12 strength.
So it's missing by 1. It is restrained.
Go, Webby! Web it up and eat it!
Okay. Roll for Webby's attack. Essentially, she's gonna come out, bite it.
Okay, Webby's bite attack is +5 to hit, so back to my dice. I rolled a 3 that time. So 8.
8. No, that's a miss. This wasp is struggling and buzzing. It's pretty loud.
Was Webby hidden? Does she
Kiira,
get
you
any
can
kind of
get
sneak
close.
attack? Probably not, huh? That's probably a rogue thing.
Yeah, that's rogue. Kiira, you can come up behind if you wish.
I saw the wasp go towards the camp, and I believe they can handle it. And when my arrow is, Kiira is just shrugging, like, okay. And she will turn around and continue her walk.
All right.
Good try, Webby. Good try. It's wiggling a lot. Try again.
There's like a lot of buzzing coming from this creature. Charity's like looking. He's like, that's a really big wasp.
It's okay. We have a really big spider.
Alyn nods, but just kind of pats him on the head.
Charity, are you hungry? Some Greek meat is done.
Yes. And he just like dashes over.
Gillie hands him one of the cooler pieces of meat. Here you go. Eat up.
He just begins to eat it. So yeah, you can make another strike at this wasp if you want to.
Is anyone else doing anything, or is it the wolf's turn again? Are we in combat?
She
No.
just
Yeah, I think
Alyn
I
just
think we
kind
should
of
roll
watches.
initiative. Just so we know whose turn is next.
Sure, you can roll initiative if you want to.
Just so we know who's going to go first and go next.
Let me go over to my.
Where's my initiative?
Also, if that is the case, then can I have your initiative trackers?
Okay,
Which is your
I
little
have
blue
an 8.
tags in front of you.
I apologize for
someone already
video
took mine.
quality. I have to move to my desk.
Here, I'll get it.
Too bad, I'm already going.
Okay.
Do I need to roll separate initiative for Webby?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Each of you
Whoever
have
took mine, put an
Where
8.
do I set my thing?
I need it, so
I'll
Just
put it
need
by my
to-
name. Just grab it by my name.
Yep. Just make sure I can get to them and I can move them.
And I shall move back in video-ness. Okay.
Okay, so mine is 13 and Webby's is 15.
Mine was also 13.
Okay. So 20 to 15.
I got
Okay.
13 and 15.
Okay, so Webby
8.
was 15.
Yes.
Okay. 15
think-
to 10.
13.
13 on Gillie.
14.
Anyone? 14 for Kiira. Anyone else? Knell?
I had an 8.
Knell was also 13. I think Webby was 15.
Right. Who's got the higher dex between Gillie and Knell?
My dexterity is 16.
Shush, baby, I have to look at my dex. My dexterity is 18.
18. So Knell first.
How do you keep losing to dexterity
That's
saving?
what I've been saying.
How? How is this possible?
Salvya? Scarlet? What's your initiative?
We were rolling.
Inicial. I'm looking for it, I swear.
You roll your die.
I have to roll. Sorry, I was looking at the list by Inés.
There's also the plus
We're
in your.
figuring out which turn we're in. So, are we supposed to add something to it or just die?
Yeah.
It's your initiative.
Yeah, your
This in-
initiative is basically your dexterity modifier.
It's next to the armor class.
Wait a second.
And
Goku
speed.
is-
That was a
Ah,
2. So is that about a 10? I don't know. I'm fine with 8.
ah, it's so difficult to move with this cat. Don't look at me like that.
Big
He looks at
kitty.
me like, what do you say?
You don't actually see it.
And then he yawned to look innocent, but he's not. Okay. I got 10
Yep, plus your initiative.
initial. What is that? Initial.
You know that meme that has Toothless doing the mating dance for the girl and Hiccups back there in the bushes with the thumbs up?
Yeah.
I feel like Webby is Toothless right now, and I'm Hiccup. Go, Webby, go! And Webby keeps missing.
Okay, Goku discovered the dice and is rolling it.
Alright.
I don't see initiative here.
It should
Do you
be
see where your
on
HP is? It's right above it.
either
What?
that or find the shield.
Uh,
Find the
There's
drawing with the
nothing
shield.
there.
On your paper.
No,
Go
I
to your
mean, I
paper.
didn't write anything there.
She didn't
What
write
is
it
your
down.
dexterity modifier?
2 in it.
Your dexterity modifier is basically what goes there.
Zero.
The small number
Zero.
with the
Yes,
plus sign.
nothing.
Nothing.
So
So
nothing.
Then I have. Huh?
what was the number on
My
the dice?
dexterity is a 3. My initiative is a 2.
10.
10.
Yeah, you roll the dice and add your initiative modifier, which is basically your dexterity modifier.
Yeah,
Okay, I have
Scarlet's got
no-
0. So she just got 10.
Okay.
Right, we have our initiative order.
That took
Painfully.
a sec.
Yep. That was painful.
It's okay. We're all a little bit new to
Sorry.
this. Everyone's
It's
learning.
been a while.
Oh, I need to put Mr. Wasp. I forgot Mr. Wasp.
He's licking the dice! Goku!
Is it
He
salty?
got the dice close and is licking it. Well, I
Uh,
confiscated it because I don't trust him.
I was gonna say, make sure he doesn't swallow it. Jeez.
Yes, I fear that. Because he's dumb. Not very good.
Is that he's dumb?
Matter of fact, because he's dumb.
Yes, he is. And he's licking his mouth out. Oh, yes, nice. So I don't trust him.
Lovely.
Well, mine is
Anyway.
plastic, so.
Sorry.
Alright, game, yes?
Anyway, oh, if that is the case, top of the round is Webby.
Webby will try another bite attack. She's trying to eat
Go.
it.
Yep, go for it.
That's a 5 plus what was it again? So bite is a +5 to hit, so 10.
Misses.
Damn!
He's like
It's
buzz,
okay, we got this.
buzz, buzz, buzz.
They
Uh,
were just rattling around a lot.
next up is Kiira.
Do I? Oh, my mouse. Back. Okay. Do I see anyone? Any or hear any buzzing around?
Yeah, you can hear some buzzing.
But I
Now that
don't
you're
see
taking
it.
note of it, you can't see any. You can, yes. Okay, you have got line of sight on 2 more giant wasps. But with the amount of
And there.
noise there is, that's not going to be the only thing.
Yeah.
There's more than the 2 you can now see.
I shall go a bit closer, but stay hidden.
All right, some sneaking, please. Roll your stealth.
The tabletop dice are in my friends. That was that's a good one. Let me see. The plus was 23.
Yeah, you're hidden. These wasps do
Rogue
not
man.
notice you. Yeah, these wasps do not pay you any attention. You are invisible. They cannot see you.
You have become one of us tree creatures.
Yeah, you've become a tree at this point.
Anything else, Kiira?
There's 2 of them, so not now. I'll just
Okay.
leave it for. Yeah.
Okay, are you just going to observe them?
Yes.
All right.
If
Knell,
one of them leaves, then
your
maybe
turn.
it might be different.
My turn. Webby, do you need some help? Would you like me to come stab it for you so it can wiggle less? I can do that. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna stab it.
All right. You go up.
Yep.
You stab it.
And that's a 13 plus. It's been so long since we fought.
It's been 2 episodes. I think.
So 6 plus 6. So 19 to hit.
Sorry, how much was it?
19.
That hits.
Yay! I get to roll a 1d8.
What is your stabbing?
Roll 2 plus 4, so 6. 6 stabbing damage.
6 stabbing damage.
Okay, Webby, I stabbed it. It should wiggle less now.
Um,
That's the end
yeah,
of my
it's gonna.
turn.
It's gonna wiggle less. It didn't like being stabbed. Put it that way. It's not happy about it.
Well,
Gillie, your turn.
Gillie's just watching, and he's honestly just watching and cooking, asking people if they want food. More food's ready if anyone's hungry. And
Okay, I'm gonna
my
have
turn.
you roll a d20 anyway.
D20 anyways. Okay. I got
Roll
a
a d20.
Got a 14. Do I add anything?
Go to 14. Nope. You managed to save one of your Greek meat from burning.
Yes. That ends my turn. I saved meat.
Okay. It's Charity's turn. It's like, that's a really big bug. Hmm.
Are
And
you going to comfort your child, Gillie?
I will
Um,
comfort my child then if I have the ability. Don't worry, just eat your meat. They got it.
he picks up a rock and he throws it at the wasp.
Don't hit Webby.
That's what I'm rolling. 12. It misses. And it bounces off the rock that Webby is beside. And it misses Webby as well.
Webby jerks and make a little clicking noise.
Sorry.
We'll work on your aim later.
Okay,
It's fine.
okay.
And that ends his turn. Over here, meanwhile. Spazz. Okay, it's the end of that turn. The wasp you are confronting is going to make a roll to break free.
Did we do Alyn and Salvya?
They're after this one.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're
Everybody
after.
gets a turn.
Yeah, everybody's got a turn. I have got the initiative order here.
Even Mr. Wasp gets a turn.
Nope, he fails his strength.
Such a good
And he's-
I
web.
thought,
and he's still
I thought
stuck.
he had already gone, so.
And the distance. Okay, that's another one. Alyn, your turn. You might want to put.
Yes.
You know what? No. Actually, never mind.
Okay then.
No,
I was just letting you finish deciding if you want to do it or no.
No, I'm being a sneaky DM. I'm being a sneaky
No,
DM.
I saw what you did.
Yeah, I know some people saw what I did, so they have to be shush.
Yeah, I'm shushing.
Yes, I saw.
I probably get a bit closer, but gather that they are probably, those two are probably good on their own. However, do I know that there's probably more of them? Jim?
Sorry?
Do I know that there is probably more? I got closer to them thinking that they could probably take care of it on their own, but just in case. And do I know that there's probably more wasps on their way?
Roll a nature check. Test your knowledge on these wasps.
That would be a 20.
Hmm?
It should be a 20 all the time except for. Wow. 3 plus 2. That's a 5.
That's a 5. It's not a high DC. These things are really common in this area. Yeah, you know for a fact, if this is one, it's more than likely a scout. So yeah, there's probably more.
Can I
But what?
listen and hear if I hear any more?
That would be included in. Well, you've just done your action pretty much because that was the roll.
Okay.
I
wasn't sure bonus or whatever.
But yeah. So yeah, that's your action used up.
Okay.
So yeah. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm pretty much just watching, making sure that they take care of this wasp. And thinking,
Alrighty
oh
then.
crap, they're probably more on the way.
Alright then, Salvia, your turn.
Salvia will move to be. I don't know, to be honest. It's like I don't want to get closer to the thing. Also want to protect Charity and Gillie since he's not really trying to defend himself. So she could stay in the middle and watch Warley in case they need assistance. Because she also is a bit scared if she casts a spell, she will affect Webby since she's so close. I don't know if she will hurt, if she will be in danger of hurting Webby or the others if she use Ray Frost.
You want to use Ray of Frost?
I mean, I want to know if it's possible without the risk or if.
You've got line of sight, but you have got Webby in the way.
Yes,
So
that's why she's a bit unsure, so
Yeah, I think
I
you would
think
have
she
to
will
move.
stay.
yeah, you'd have to move
You could
elsewhere, and
probably
you've already
circle
moved
around
once.
to over here or something. That'd be 1, 2, 3. So that would be like 15 feet. Do you have 15 feet of movement to get right here?
Yes.
And then you'd be able to shoot and not have to worry about hitting anyone.
Yeah,
Could
the only
I
thing you'd have to make sure you hit.
could I affect the web?
You would, yes, because obviously the wasp is tangled in the web, it would freeze. Which means its AC would go down. Essentially, if you... Either way, you'd freeze the web.
Yeah, the web is vulnerable to fire, so you know.
Yeah, it's vulnerable to fire, but it can still be frozen.
I mean, I don't want to destroy the web if possible. But I'm sorry. Then she could use a bow.
Do you have a bow?
Yes. I have a light crossbow and 20 bolts.
Okay, yeah, you can fire a crossbow if you want.
Yes, I would rather do that.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay, 1 second. Oops, wait. Oh, I got a 20.
20. Critical
Nice.
damage. Nice. Remind me again, for bolts, it's 1d8?
I think it's the first time I use this, so I don't know.
Let's see.
I think bolts is 1d8.
Yeah. I've got a light crossbow too. It says 1d8 plus dex.
Yep, so you would need to roll 2 1d8 dice, and then
Oh.
add your dex, because you got critical damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 3. I got a 1. And
And your dexterity is 0, you said, yeah?
Yes.
3.
Okay, so 4 damage.
4 damage.
So sad for such a good number.
I mean, it's quite funny. You see this crossbow bolt go ping, and it's like it pierces the wasp's body and it goes through it, but it's like lodged in there, and it's still flying. This thing is still moving with a crossbow bolt in it. It's quite
Salvia looks
damaged though.
like, oh my god, I just want to go and go to a house and close all the doors and windows.
Webby probably feels a little bit of sympathy. Wasp with an arrow in its butt.
It's not an arrow in its butt. It's like in its torso.
Eh. Webby knows how it feels to have an arrow inside of it.
Yeah, Webby's just like looking at that crossbow bolt. It's just like.
It's
Anyway.
okay, Webby. It's not you. You can eat this one.
It's like in the distance. You got them buzzing.
It's Mother Nature.
Okay, back. Oh, I
What
didn't
did you say
click
before that, Gem? When they were talking?
Something in the distance. Top of the round. Have a Webby.
Webby got a bite.
Webby gonna bite. Oh, that dice.
Oh. That's a 14 plus stuff. It was a plus 5 to hit, so 19.
19 hits.
Yay,
Don't
she
forget
actually hit.
Don't
I
forget
see
Webby's got
Webby's
poison.
that. Ooh, that's right.
I swear I give you the card for giant
Kiira
spiders.
remembers that.
Damage and 2d8 poison damage.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. 1d8. Hold on, I gotta.
Ooh, shivers.
Bring over a Webby dice. Rolled. 2. That's 2 plus 3, so 5 piercing damage. And then I'll bring over another Webby dice.
Mm-hmm.
And make that pink. Apply.
Ooh, excuse me.
Okay, roll. No, roll. Roll. Roll, damn you. Okay. And roll. And if you make your con save, that.
There's
what's the
really
con
not a lot of
save?
point.
It is a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
There's not a lot of point because just the initial damage kills it.
Oh! Good job, Webby! You hit it!
So yeah.
Good job, you
that
can
is-
eat now!
Yeah, that's a dead wasp. You just see how do I do this? Yeah, you just see Webby dragging this wasp off.
Oh,
Mine.
Webby! Before you eat, you should put more webs up in case more wasps come. I will direct and point and try to get her to put webs up.
Sure, roll for that.
No, roll damn you. 8. Is
Yeah,
like
no.
animal handling or something?
Yeah.
9.
Remember,
Yeah,
you
no,
also have an
she's-
Alyn right there.
Oh, right. Alyn! Alyn, come here, help me translate. My ring doesn't work yet.
She's right next. She's right next to them. She translates.
Will Webby listen?
Probably not. Even with the 8, it's like the Webby is
Yeah,
starving.
she's eating.
So it's just,
It's been a while since she ate. It's okay, Webby. You can eat. You can do webs after you eat. It's okay. Pat pat on butt.
it's just like the butt wiggles.
Oh, she's so happy. You guys, she's so happy. Gillie, is the Greek meat not done yet? I'm kind of hungry too.
Oh yes, there's plenty cooked. There's just a lot of meat here, and as much as I enjoy playing with the meat, it's still gonna take a while to finish it all.
Do we need a bigger fire?
I kind of lit a tree on fire. I think we're good.
I was gonna say, be warned, you are in a forest. No setting the forest on fire.
No.
It's okay. I'm really good in the forest, and I can make sure that we've got a perimeter around the fire.
Knowing
Sure.
anything with my natural 20, I probably set up like a few different little fires around me, so I had a big working area to help cut down the time.
I'm gonna
And
go
also you
around
have,
and make sure that there's no dry debris or anything in the vicinity that the fire can spread to. Fire safety.
Also,
Sure.
we have Salvia who can do
Freeze
ice.
it.
So
Well, we can't rely on Salvia for everything, and I'm good in the woods. I can do this.
Yeah, and for my total, by the way, was 23 with my pluses, so I think I'm doing pretty good over here.
Okay, I'm going to mow down on a piece of Greek meat.
Sure. You do that.
Gillie
Is it
will
good
offer
Greek meat?
again
Thank you.
more meat.
It's a little overcooked. Not you.
Really, this is a little bit overcooked.
Well, I'm working with a fallen tree and slightly old Greek meat. You should be happy
My
it's
papa
edible
would have
at
been
all.
able to do this. He would have made it perfect. My papa was always very good at cooking.
So would my papa. I miss my papa.
I miss mine too.
I want to go see him.
I want to see mine. I don't know where he is.
I know where he
And now you have a crying Gillie and a crying Knell.
Does Charity join in?
Aelin,
Aww.
Excellent.
Aelin is just listening around, make sure nothing's there, and kind of just watching them. Like, okay then. Just thinking, I don't
okay,
know
if
mine.
that is the case that Alyn is watching and listening. Alyn, you're still hearing buzzing.
I'm just thinking, ah, crap. And looking around for them.
As soon as Webby is done eating, I want her to set up a perimeter of webs. Can I do that? When is she done eating? How long does it take a giant spider to eat a giant wasp?
Quite a while.
Damn.
And it's melted inside.
Right, she's got to actually melt all the insides
Yep.
and then drink it up like a Slurpee.
Mhm.
I wonder if I can make anything out of a wasp hide.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a kind of brittle, huh? Especially after it's been dry. But I might be able to make something pretty out of like the gossamer wings.
Hmm.
I might take the wings.
You could take the wings if you can get hit away from Webby long enough.
Well, she's not gonna eat the wings.
No, but the wings can get damaged.
Well, then if they are undamaged when she's done, I will take the wings. I'm not gonna go over there and try to take her food away from her. That would be mean. That's my spider daughter.
Sorry,
Aelin has.
Kiira.
Oh.
Were you trying to get my attention with all the dinging?
I can't take it out. I
Huh?
put the measure thing on, and now it won't allow me to toggle its settings. It's just giving me the camera mode.
There you go.
Oh, yes, thanks.
You're welcome.
It didn't allow me to do anything with it.
You can't move it?
Now I can, but I can move it, but because there was the measurement thing. It didn't open the toggle in the other settings at all, and every time I
Should be able
clicked
to
it,
now.
yeah, I can do it now. Thanks.
Welcome.
Alyn had probably pointed out the continued buzzing after the dead thing was dead. I'll be like, problem.
I know, I'm never gonna finish cooking all this meat.
Well, you just keep cooking, and Webby will keep eating, and it will be fine. As soon as she is done, she will set up more webs, and it will be fine. And besides that, all of us are very good at killing things. I can stab.
Hopefully they haven't eaten Kiira.
Oh, right. Kiira's still out there. Maybe one of us should... Nah, she's fine. She disappears into the trees like it's nothing.
I hope she's really okay.
I try to once
Okay.
again show Charity how to cook.
Charity's listening somewhat, but is more disturbed, more entertained by watching Webby eat the wasp.
He was pretty terrified of Webby when we first introduced.
And now he's
Then again,
beyond
he also rode on
fascinated.
Webby's back the other day.
Yeah. He's growing warm to Webby. It's like
Webby's a sweetheart. She's got a big bow on now.
that probably helps. Kiira.
A big bow and a fancy ring on her leg.
Kiira, the
She's a very fancy spider.
other creatures haven't noticed you yet.
Yeah.
They are slowly
how
making their
far
way
is
towards
this?
us.
How far is the one in front of me?
One in front?
Yeah. Is it moving too fast, or is it just...
No, it's not. It's not moving particularly fast. It seems to be one of the largest.
and easy to hit then?
Very easy to hit.
Okay.
1, 2,
Um,
3, 4, 5, roughly. That's what, 5 hexagons. That's
Every hexagon is 5 feet.
20. That's
and I
25.
should then also have an advantage because I'm sneaking.
Yep.
Yep, and sneak
Just
attack.
thinking. Sneak attack. Yep.
Does 11 hit? No, actually, I need to add to it. Wait. 14.
That hits.
Okay.
May I ask, what is it with you and
damage.
shooting creatures in the butt?
Yeah, and then I get
She's
to
a
roll my
rogue.
dice.
Say again.
I'll roll my dice. Let's see.
Mhm.
And that's a 14.
14 damage.
Yeah.
That's a... You sure it's only... Yeah, that's only 14. But 14 is a lot.
Yeah. That is some really good damage.
She's a rogue. One time on Critical Role, I think I saw the rogue deal like 300 damage in one round, and it was nuts.
You watch as this wasp goes down. From an arrow in the butt.
That's cool.
This is Kira's signature attack, I swear. An arrow in the butt. Not an arrow to the knee.
It probably went
An
through
arrow
its
to
butt
the
and then through its torso too. Like it went straight fucking through.
Probably, yeah.
Like it spit roasted that thing.
Without
Took
leaving the
butt
stick
out
behind.
the mouth, took the heart with it.
Mm-hmm. It's just a pool of gore that is slowly growing here.
Assassin Kiira.
Right, now let me just roll for
Yeah.
these other two quickly. Because obviously they would notice that their friend's gone.
Still, I want to use my bonus action. Or you will roll before.
I'm just rolling to see if they key into your presence.
Well, I mean, can't you bonus action hide as a
Yeah,
rogue?
She can
Yes,
bonus action hide.
Yeah, I'll be moving
Oh,
and
so
using
you're not
my
gonna
bonus.
hide? Oh
I
wait, no, you can move and then
I
hide.
can move and then use the bonus action to hide.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes. I'm in a different
Alright.
location and I'm hiding.
All
We'll
right.
have to roll stealth for hiding.
Yep. Roll the stealth.
No,
die.
that's actually for me. Up.
Yeah, you still have to roll stealth to hide.
Mhm.
What does that do? Okay, yeah. With my where did it go? Mhm. Yeah. Well, that's the 16 for stealth.
Yeah, you hide.
Not great for a rogue, but still it's good enough, I guess.
Still good enough for a sit. For a wasp.
Yeah.
One continues to fly on. Let me just write this. Gets close to the group. However, this one did see you before you hid. So it's keyed in. Somebody's there. It hasn't seen you, or it can't see you now. So notice that its body died. So it's aware that something's around here. So I think the sense would be you're currently being hunted. Meanwhile, with the rest of the group, let's see who's got Alyn and Salvya and Knell. All three of you have line of sight of this wasp that's coming towards you.
Webby, I told you should have set up another web. Don't worry, we'll get this one.
It's still a bit far off, but you have line of sight.
How far away is it?
Quite a bit, I think.
I can't see the tile edges.
1, 2, 3. I think you're talking maybe 7 tiles.
That would be
Okay.
about
I missed part of that. What happened?
35 feet?
Yeah, roughly about 35 feet away. Maybe one more. So 8 tiles, so about 40 feet off.
Okay, about 40 feet.
Yeah. So you can see it, but it's still a bit away.
Balin will probably get her staff ready. To fight.
Well, both of these are about the same, so I'm gonna pull out my light crossbow, and I'd like to aim a crossbow bolt at it.
All right. This wasp does have partial cover due to a tree.
Okay. So would that be disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would
Oh, yeah.
roll 1. No, roll, damn you! Roll, damn you! There we go. 7 and a 2. Oh no! So 2 plus something.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna say, aren't you? Don't you?
Yeah, that's 8 to hit. So
That's nothing. It misses. It lands into a
So
tree.
I'm gonna load
Salvia,
another crossbow bolt.
All right.
And that'll end
Salvia,
my turn.
Alyn, do you two want to do anything? Because obviously, because you've spotted
Yes.
it, you can act first. So.
Alyn gets her staff ready.
All right, you're ready in action. What is your trigger?
It getting near us?
Well, you can say that when it comes within range, you can use a certain spell or something. If you want to ready a spell or ready an attack, you just have to say you're waiting until it's within range.
Yeah, pretty
Or
much.
you can say you're
that-
waiting until it's not behind partial cover or something like that. Just anything you want
Well-
to say that you're waiting for.
I have to be able to hit it myself, so I am waiting for it to get close enough to hit.
All right. When
Okay,
in
not
Europe
within
is in
range.
range.
and not yeah, and well, also not being hit by friendly fire. She doesn't want to get hit.
Fair enough.
And they have spells that they like to use.
And is it what? Do you have a certain spell that you're readying?
My staff, just a. I guess she could do that one. What was the name of it?
Yeah, because if I remember correctly from watching
Gillie?
Critical Role, holding a spell is concentration.
You have a bunch of
Gillie?
spells in your spell bag. You just look over
It
there.
was. You know how hard it is to move over here? What's this thing? I believe it's called Shiliga or something like that. The one that affects the staff.
Shangri-La?
Shillelagh?
Am I?
I believe so.
1 sec.
Isn't Shillelagh the one where you turn your where you summon a flame sword?
No. That's
Where's it?
Flaming Sword.
There it is.
Oh, okay. I was just doing that myself.
That's alright. The wood of a club or a quarterstaff you are holding is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack. And damage rolls of maybe
Oh.
attacks using that weapon. And a weapon's damage
Also,
die
okay,
becomes
so you're
8d8.
enhancing your staff to make it a better melee weapon. Okay.
Yeah, it's just an enhancer.
Alright.
I
So
can't.
you can probably cast that now then. If you wanted
Yeah,
to.
I guess. Yeah, I
what
would do
is
that.
Well, although it
Uh,
does last only 1 minute if you want to hold
Yeah.
it until the thing is closer.
Yeah, I'd probably hold on until. Once
Alright,
I'm
that's
ready to attack, I would
fine.
do
Obviously,
it.
bear in mind it is a bonus action, so you could do that at any point. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Dropping my fork. Anyway, Salvia.
Yes. Salvia would like to try to use the bow.
The crossbow? Yep.
Yes.
Let me just check your line of sight. Yeah, you've got a clear shot. Just.
I wouldn't want to use strength anyway. My strength is 10,
Okay.
so.
So I got a 16.
That hits.
Well, shit, my next turn I'm gonna have to move.
Okay, so a 16 and it will be plus dexterity, I guess.
16 plus dexterity would be your attack.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, 16.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
Now roll a d8 to see what your damage is.
Okay. Okay. This is so sad. A 1.
Not as good, but it certainly got
This is
its
so sad.
it got its attention.
Yay! That doesn't make me happy.
At least it knows that there are things here that want to hurt it if it comes over.
Yeah. Rightio then. Alright. So we're going back to our initiative, and ironically, it's Kira's turn.
Me.
So, what's going on out in the woods? You are currently being hunted. You move, it sees you.
But I see it.
If you
You
can
can
see it, you
still
can
get
attack
sneak
if you want
attack.
it. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I shall shoot it.
You're going to shoot it. At least it was not being shot in the butt this time.
Shot in the face now. So advantage
Improvement.
because you're hidden and sneak attack if it hits.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Hits.
Okay. Roll.
Oh, nice. That's a good
20.
one.
Huh? How many?
20.
Holy shit. You just see this arrow go
Yeah.
ping, and it goes right through its head and out through its body. It's dead.
Fucking assassin. You're amazing. VIP.
I'm gonna just come back like, hey, how are you doing? Or
You're just gonna see two giant wasps.
Are you gonna bring them home for Webby?
we'll
Because if
Please.
not, we're gonna have to go find those things. Webby's gonna gorge herself tonight.
I need arrows.
Thank you, Jim, for feeding my spider.
You're welcome. Anyway, it's Knell's turn.
Okay. I did not shoot very well last time, and seeing Salvia hit a lot better, I'm gonna move over here a little bit so that I can see better, and
Mhm.
again fire a crossbow bolt.
All right, go for it.
That's a 15 plus stuff,
Hits.
and that's a 1d8 plus dex. 5 plus 9 damage.
9.
9.
9. 11, 10, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And then Knell
Three?
just does a little yes.
Yep, it hits. It's still it's still alive though. Like
Going to
flutters
load
its
another
like
crossbow bolt. I
its
have
wings.
fired 2 of those so far, yes.
Yes.
Need to make sure I keep track of these.
Gillie, your turn.
I will continue to cook. They're like,
Alright,
they got this, and then I'm showing Charity some pointers on when it looks like it needs to be flipped, and
Roll a
we-
You're
d20.
doing a good job.
and now we need to make sure we thank our gods for this meal. I rolled a 9.
You burned one.
Fuck. Well,
It's okay, I'll take that one.
and that's I showed you how to what happens when you forget to flip.
Yeah, you got too many bits of meat on that fire, and you lose one to burning.
It was like,
Yeah, as much as Knell complained earlier, she's not actually that picky. She'll eat it. You can drop it on the floor and rub it in the dirt, and she still pick it up and eat it.
I have worries.
It's Charity's turn, and he gets a bit closer to Webby to watch.
Webby probably does a little thing.
Yeah, he's not getting too close. It's just like I just want to watch this.
She does this little rattle thing to protect her food a little bit, but doesn't really do anything mean.
Yeah. Alrighty
She's
then.
like, don't take my food.
He's just like he's not going to take our food. Right. Next on the list is Alyn.
Okay, how close is it still close or is it
It's
still in the clear?
still quite a ways away.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
no,
you need pictures, don't you? Are you not in here?
I'm in here.
Okay.
I just wasn't
Well,
sure
if
if it
you
had
scroll
moved
in-
yet. It's just there's a lot of trees in the way and I can't see anything.
Are you able to scroll in?
Partly.
You've got
Scroll into
I'm
about
your
very bad
character
with
and
these
see where
type of
she's looking?
controls.
you've
Yeah,
got about
I'm very bad at these
9.
type of controls.
I think you got about 10 tiles between you and the wasp. 'Cause you're a
Yeah,
bit behind
I'm
now.
not going. You guys seem to have the long range covered. I'm just gonna wait till if it decides to come close, then I'll whack
Continue to hold your spell.
it. Yeah.
Or just wait to be able to cast it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to get close. If it gets close, I'm going to cast the one spell on the staff and whack it.
Alright. You're still holding that action. That's fine. Next on the turn order is Salvia.
She will try to use the bow again because he's not. But since he already got it, but she looks less.
It worked last time. Let's try again.
Yes, but she's like, yeah, it worked, but it doesn't seem to do much. So she's like, let's try one last time before we freeze the forest, because evidently she's not going to use firebolt anytime soon.
Let's see. Yep, you still have line of sight, so go for it.
Okay. Um, I got 16 again.
Bloody hell. Go for it.
Okay, and now come on, dice, don't be mean.
Has the
Well,
wasp
a 4.
moved yet?
No, the wasp's turn is last. It's
I
just
got a
taking.
4.
Alright. Alrighty then. You guys watch as the bolt just fires from Salvya's crossbow all the way through, passing through in between trees, and somehow hits this wasp in the eye.
Nä.
And kills it.
Salvia.
Webisöitä on yhden jättiläis.
And kills it. There are now no more wasps. Failed.
Nell's gonna jog over and grab the wasp to bring it back to Webby.
Sure. Roll a strength check for me just to
Osittain.
see if you can drag this giant wasp. It's
Nell's
like
not
Webby
very
can,
strong.
because
Oh, I rolled a 15 though.
Yeah.
15 plus.
that's your
One.
strength.
So
16?
16.
Enough to drag it.
Come with me.
Make sure you
Webby,
flip
I
it
got
over
you
to see if
something.
it's dead.
Or Salvia got you something.
Hickory, flip it over.
Didn't it get flipped?
It was flipped.
Oh, you want it to be like that?
Yeah, so it shows it's dead.
Okay. Should this one be flipped?
Yeah, probably.
It's very dead. It's half eaten.
Mm-hmm.
It's not restrained anymore.
Nope. Did you just throw the restraint thing onto my desk?
No, I just put it over here.
I'm like, where's that going?
Yeah, I didn't want it to go flying or anything, so
That's fine.
I just kind of been putting everything over in this space.
That's fine. It's a
I
space.
claimed it as my own.
It's a space. Use it. Alright then. So yeah, there are now no more wasps.
No, go with this over here.
Gillie's, as he's cooking,
Hey,
you guys did so good. I knew you guys could handle it. You guys are just the best.
Well, yeah, we have a giant spider.
Yes.
Alyn,
This is her zone. This is how
Alyn's
nature
probably
works.
just Ayla's probably just
Okay.
listening, just double checking that she hears nothing else.
Yeah, the forest has gone quiet again. There's
Come
nothing
over
else.
and grab the burnt pieces of meat. Are you
Or-
going to eat that?
If you want it, you can have it.
Kiira, how you doing?
Yeah, because Salvia is like, I hope she's okay with all this walk around.
She's fine. They weren't hard to kill.
I'm gonna do something hilarious though. Kiira, can you just roll a strength for me?
Strength.
Yeah.
13. Wait, I need to do that. Yeah. Yeah. A -1. 12.
Okay, you start to drag. These
No. I want to scavenge them.
You want to scavenge them?
Yeah, they have poison, right? Can I
They do.
scavenge that? Yep. So I want to gather the poison out of them, and also if I can find my arrows, I would want to take them back. They're
Right. Gotta find arrows.
Right, that's 2 different rolls.
Yeah.
Right, to scavenge for the poison and the wasps, I need you to roll a survival. To find your
Okay.
arrows, roll perception. Also, how many arrows did you use?
I shot one into the woods and that hit nothing, and then these 2 that one shot killed one-shotted those.
Did they stay in the wasp? Do you
One of
remember?
them has
Uh,
stayed in. You
One of
said.
them stayed in, well, the other one went through. Right, I
Yeah.
remember.
So that was a 11 for survival.
Mhm.
And and 19 for perception. Let's see. Yeah.
19 for perception.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We're gonna deal with this wasp here in front of your character first.
Yeah.
Just to make things easy. And I do believe this is the arrow that's in it as well. So you
Yeah.
retrieve the arrow. You got your arrow back. Or your
Yay.
bolt, rather. Or is it an arrow?
Arrow.
Arrow.
Yeah.
Two of you got at least
Also-
crossbows.
And also, I don't know
um,
the other parts in the this
yeah,
cabin
and the other
that
was
are
an 11, was it?
yeah.
You managed to get the poison gland from the wasp.
Mm?
Okay.
Okay.
It's intact. But you do get a little scratched up retrieving it. Nothing major. You lost like 1 hit point of damage, so
They didn't just poison her, did we?
no.
Also, if there's any other parts that might be useful, I would also grab those. I don't know, wings or eyes.
The 11's not high enough
Okay,
to grab anything else.
then I would go to the other wasp, of
Yeah.
course.
Also, along your way, you pick up your other arrows, finding either in the ground or in a bush.
Okay. Yay!
Roll another survival for me for the other wasp.
That was an 8.
8. Yeah, you try to get it out of the wasp, and it's just like it just ruptures
Oof.
because your knife touches it. It's like, ugh. So yeah, that's a no-go. It's ruined.
Okay.
I would also like to find my crossbow bolts, by the way, when I have a moment after I've eaten this burnt piece of meat.
Sure. You eat the meat and roll a perception to go find your missing crossbow bolts.
Would I be able to say that I'm trying to sniff them out, or do I have to look for them with my eyes?
You would have to look for them with your eyes unless you put something on them
Okay.
and say it beforehand.
Did Gillie
So that's
offer
11.
everyone a piece of meat? Or
Yes, I've been offering multiple times. Each round was basically me cooking more meat and asking, "There's some done. Does anybody want some?"
Yep.
well, they're no longer fighting any, so Alyn probably takes them.
Okay, yeah, there's probably like a pile on the side of the tree just slowly growing of cooked meat.
What was it? 11.
Yeah.
How many crossbow bolts did you shoot?
2.
2. You find 1.
Yeah, one of them stuck in the wasp, I think. That's probably the one I found. The other one just kind of shot off into
In
the
the
woods.
distance somewhere. Into the woods somewhere. And she's like, nah, that's
Yeah, 'cause
gone.
I missed. Alright, well,
That's
I'll
gone.
yoink that out of the wasp then.
Mm.
Don't
Right,
want
I should
that to
try
catch
to
anybody's
retrieve.
throat.
Do you give Salvia back her arrows? Her crossbows?
Oh, did I find Salvia's arrows?
You would in that wasp, yes.
Oh, yeah, I'll yoink any arrows that's in that wasp out, and I'll keep only mine.
There's 3. One of them is yours. The other 2 are Salvia's.
I'll give Salvia hers back.
Thank you.
There
I
you go,
forgot.
Salvia. These were only the wasp.
Oh, thank you. I was thinking about going for them.
Oh, these ones were in the wasp. I don't know where any others might be. I looked for the other one that I shot, but I don't know where it went. It's somewhere.
Somewhere out there. I had to put that reference in.
Out in the forest.
That reference never gets
So
old.
next time someone says thank you and you're welcome, you know what sounds you have to do.
Okay, on the wasp that Webby is not currently eating, I would like to try to salvage the wings and the stinger.
Sure, roll survival for me.
Roll an advantage on survivals, I think. Is that a thing? Yeah, advantage on survival. Okay, so 17 plus 3, I got 20.
Yeah, you
Unnatural, not natural.
yeah, you salvage both wings and stinger.
Yay! I'm going to make
Clink.
something pretty out of these.
And Webby's now finished with the other carcass. It's now
Oh,
shriveled up.
then is the other one? Can I get wings? Stinger?
It's a bit damaged due to its now shrunken size. But sure, roll survival again.
20 again.
20 again. Let me just roll for a second.
I'm pretty sure it's a higher DC for this one.
Oh yes. Ouch. Yeah, it's a contested one, I would have said.
Ah.
What did you get?
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Yeah, that brings it down to a 4. Yeah, no good. They just break in your hands.
Oh. Well, at least you had a good meal, yes, Bobby?
She just dies for the other carcass. Just like
Oh, she's so happy. I'm so
yeah,
glad we came here, guys. She was so hungry.
yeah, she's agree. I'm gonna say this. um, yeah, Webby is still a child in spider standards.
Kiira has also started to make her way back.
I was gonna say, anyone who's got line of sight through those trees, you can see Kiira on her return.
Yeah, I'm facing the wood, so
About how much longer before all the food will be done? Like overall
Another
time.
10.
well,
Another
that
10.
battle didn't take very long. It's only 6 seconds per round.
Yeah,
Well, 6 seconds per turn.
yeah. You've still got a bit of time. But we'll say probably as Kiira returns during this conversation, time skips along.
Okay.
Are you gonna make yourself known at all, Kiira, or is anyone else gonna notice her?
I don't know. I'm just walking
Yes,
back in. I don't know if anyone notices.
yes.
I've got my
Salvia
back to
will
you. I'm
notice.
not really listening.
Salvia
I mean,
will
I'm
notice and
halfway
say,
listening for more buzzing, but not for footsteps.
You're talking over Scarlet.
Oh, I'm
Yep,
sorry.
Scarlet's trying to. Scarlet, your turn.
Salvia will notice. I'm sorry for not seeing sooner. I was like waiting for a for well she will notice and go a bit towards her like, hello Kiira, we were wondering where you were. Are you okay? Did you find any giant wasps in your way?
Oh, yeah. I saw a few. I think one of them came towards here, but the other I killed back there.
Oh,
You can probably see
well,
Webby eating.
Yeah. It's a little grubby.
Alyn gave her a little nod as she came in, eating her food.
Oh,
Like, oh, you're back. Okay, I guess all back.
Kiira!
Okay.
Where did you go?
For a walk.
Did you see any water?
Any water? No.
Yes. No?
No.
Well, after we're done eating, do you think we can maybe press on to see if we can find some water? I would really like to take care of these wolf skins. They're going to start smelling bad soon.
I doubt that's the problem because we were just by a lake village. So I bet we'll.
Oh yes, I could have done something there, but they chased us out, Kiira. We can't go back there. I can't go back to that lake.
Yeah, but you don't need to go to the village part of the lake. You can go to the side.
This is true.
It's just off path.
I suppose we could try to work our way around the lake.
Yeah.
But lake water is a little bit. A river would really be better. Does anybody know this area very well? Have you been through here at all? Anybody?
Does Kiira know?
Salvya, Kiira, Alyn, and Gillie have all been through this area.
Gillie will.
I don't remember if
Do
I
I
have.
know of any place?
Gillie mentions that he remembers that there was a river nearby, but it was quite a distance walk because he had remembered last night when he was trying to clean the blood off of him.
Yeah.
So he.
Well, it's been
so
a bit
there
of
is
a
a
walk.
river
Have we
then.
found it?
It would be
Well,
probably an hour away, the river, because if I went halfway through, it was half an hour walk.
Yeah, from a rough guess from where you are now at this small little camp that you've created, it's about a 2-hour journey. So like half.
That would
half
probably be a
Wasn't
better
about
place
2
to break camp for
hours?
the night as well. What?
Wasn't it about 2 hours from where they were at the village, though? And
Yeah.
they've been
Yeah, that's what
walking
you
for a
said.
bit away from it.
So halfway, probably half an hour's walk. So yeah, 1 hour. You're 1
Yeah.
hour away from the river.
Because I was measuring, like, I was in the half part, and that was half an hour, so
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit before the food's all done, but well, when you're done cooking, when all of the stuff is done, we should put out the fire, and I think it would be better to set up camp near a river, because then we could wash, we could make soup maybe out of some of the meat that you cooked. We could maybe catch some fish. Change our
with
diet
raw
a little bit.
meat. Yeah, that's fine.
The hunting is always better around a river as well.
Gillie just looks at the mom. I have so much cooked Greek meat right here. You really want to kill more, so I have to do more cooking? I am not your
True.
guys' chef.
But Gillie, I really need a deer brain.
What? Wait, what?
I'm sorry, what?
I need a deer brain.
A deer brain?
I don't think I understand that.
I looked it up, you guys. I looked up how to tan leather with brains and water. Okay.
Oh, yes, you did look it up.
I assume this is how she would have learned how to tan leather growing up.
Probably, yeah.
With a brain. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's apparently something in the brain that makes it so that the leather cures well and you don't need salt.
Interesting.
Like you're supposed to soak the fur in water for like a few days, and then you're able to just kind of pull the fur off, and then you stretch it and you put it out in the sun and you rub deer brain on it, and then after a couple of hours in the sun, it becomes leather.
Gillie just looks
You
at
want to
you
do
with
all of
concern.
that, or
Preserved
try to
and
sell?
workable.
Would you want?
it won't
Do you
help.
want to do all of that, or try to sell it for someone
I
else?
intend to try to work it because it's going to be a while before we get to the next town, and we can't go back to the last town.
Mm.
So we can move along the river, and if we're moving along the river for a few days, then I can soak the wolf furs for as long as I need to. And rivers are better for that apparently, because the water keeps moving. If you soak it in stagnant water, then you have to keep agitating it. But anyway, that's something that I learned. But yes, I need a deer brain. So I will have to do some hunting at some point.
Gillie looked at you with great concern, but Just nods. It's like, okay. About how much longer
And
before the
besides,
Grick
you
is...
can make many wonderful things out of the bones of deers, and you can make things out of their antlers, and I could have more fur to work with. And you can sell fur too.
Alright then.
Come on.
So we'll say after about half an hour, Gillie, you are finally done.
Ah, finally! Oh, that was
Um,
so much meat.
Webby is also done with their meal, and looks like
Oh,
a quite
Webby.
a
Oh,
plump
Webby.
little spider.
You have a bit of a mess on your face. I'm
Yeah.
gonna use the end of the corner of my cape and sort of dab at some of the mess. It's completely ineffective. There's way too much gore on my spider's face for me to be able to get it all with the corner of my cape.
Oh yeah, there is too much gore there.
But I'm just gonna dab at it anyway.
Webby seems to be quite happy with themselves. Yeah, they're a plump little spider, and I had a good meal,
It'll probably last them about a week.
probably.
Or longer.
You're all done. Charity's now bored. What were you gonna do? You're gonna walk on?
Yeah,
It's
after I think
clouded. It's
Yeah,
clouded
after eating,
over.
I would like to move on down the path.
Sure.
I'm getting back the meat that is now cooked.
Mm-hmm. You got cooked group.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave my meat with Gillie. It's fine. He can store it. He's got enough room. He can carry it.
Make a tiny tiefling carry for you.
I'm the weakest
No,
of you
if he
all!
wants me to carry it,
Yes,
I'll take it back if he gives it to me. But
yes, I will give it back.
are you sure you don't want it, Gillie? I wouldn't mind.
I
Um,
am very weak. I cannot carry shit. You can carry the
Guy
food.
is quite.
Would
Is
you like
quite
me to
a-
carry your backpack as well, Gillie? I wouldn't mind.
I can't at least carry my backpack. That's
The
that's
sky
I
fine.
can
is
carry your backpack, Gillie.
overcast. The sky is overcast and the temperature is dropping. A bit colder, and there's still quite a bit of wind.
I'm now carrying my backpack and Gillie's.
Sure. As you travel along and nothing really disturbs you, everything is all peaceful.
You just see the dead giant wasps.
Yeah, you see some dead giant wasps.
Probably not fresh anymore.
No.
Oh,
Um,
I'm gonna stop for just a second and mourn that I wasn't able to do anything with them. But I didn't kill them. It's not my thing. But just for a moment, just be sad that they were wasted.
Charity
I
eventually
did
grows
collect
tired of
stuff from
walking
them.
and rides Webby because they can. Gillie, obviously, as you are quite far ahead for some reason. You notice up ahead a cart surrounded by people, notably 2 monks, a guard, and what seems to be a priest of sorts.
I get very
So-
wary
as soon
because
as
it's
I-
monks.
As soon as I see somebody up ahead, I'm gonna stop and usher Webby behind this boulder.
Sure, you take Charity with you, apparently.
I'm losing the back.
Well, she's on with some spiders. so-
Gillie will approach them.
Sure, anybody else gonna approach?
I'm
They
going
haven't-
to shout after him, "Tell me we mean no harm!"
I
The
think
shout
Salvya's going to
drags. Oh god, that guy did a flip.
Alyn will
Um,
probably
dead.
follow along, but stay a bit away, but follow with them, but stay back some.
Sure.
Salvia will follow too because he's a bit worried
Two-
what can be said there.
The 2 monks take notice of you while the guard is still quite busy talking or arguing with the priest. currently arguing. And he's like, "Hello there." Greets the monk holding a staff. Dressed in soft orange tones with a bit of yellow mixed in, a purple sash around his waist. He is barefoot, and he is a tabaxi. I know this. There wasn't a monk tabaxi, so.
Oh.
Gillie comes
But
up,
it's a tabaxi.
Can I see that
realizing
it's a tabaxi from where I am?
You can smell it's a tabaxi here.
Oh, my whiskers are very perked forward.
The other guy, is a orc, half orc, monk, wearing deep blues. Again, the purple sash. Currently has no weapon that you can see. He seems to be watching you with a bit of a stern face, but he doesn't seem aggressive at all. Just a bit wary.
First question: do I recognize any of them?
They're not from Serenity. That's just for certain. It's not Serenity's church that these two, the monks, are from. But you don't know them personally?
Okay, just curious.
Do
because
I
you just never
recognize
know.
them? Does Alyn recognize them? Or
Roll
recognize
history.
anywhere where they're from? 1 second.
So with the purple sashes, I can take a stab at a guess at who they mostly
you want
worship.
to roll?
But
Do you want to roll history with disadvantage? Because you're taking a guess at it.
well, I can't really see, and I'm not really saying as Knell. Knell probably wouldn't have any idea, but
Oh,
I personally am
Can
guessing.
Gillie take a gander at them to see if he sees the symbol of which monastery they hail from, or god they
sure.
hail
I
from?
got
Roll perception.
Alyn got
Yes.
a 5.
Yeah, you have no idea.
It
You
was
know, it's quite interesting to see a half orc, though. Pretty rare.
I do not see anything. I only got a 7.
Yeah, you can't see their symbol.
So Gillie
That's all.
will be like, "May Serenity be with you," and then ask, "What is the trouble here?"
Just a bit of cart issues. He said, "Sorry, we don't mean to block up the road."
Gillie, get. Oh, hold on. There's how many people can he see? 1, 2, 3.
From Gillie's point of view?
Yeah. Okay, they're all
Uh,
one looks hideous, the other 2 looks average.
you can see 3.
Sorry, I had to do my rolls to see what he thinks these people look like. They all look
Sure.
average. They're really not of interest. None of them's really holding him.
Mm-hmm.
But he will go up and ask because he's like, "What kind of god? What's your deity?"
That's a rather personal question, isn't it?
I walked
I
up to
don't ask after yours.
I walked up to you and said, "Serenity be with you." I'm very open with my amazing god. Why wouldn't
My
you be open about
apologies.
your god?
My apologies. My hearing is not. The cart was having troubles, and that they don't mean to block up the road. The guy is like apologizing because he's a bit hard of hearing. The tabaxi's a bit hard of hearing to Gillie. The guy's not exactly in his prime. He's quite
Poor
a
guy.
bit older. He's a bit
The
older.
hard of hearing tabaxi. Oh goodness.
Yeah. So, if you give us chance, we'll get out of your way. At least move it far enough.
Well, we had planned on actually camping near the river tonight. We have a friend who wants to tan some leather. Tan some hide to make the leather.
Ah, I see.
So,
Oh,
are any of
don't
you
let-
guys hungry? I have plenty of cooked Greek meat. Well, technically Knell has all the meat now because I am weak. I play the lute and he strums on his lute.
the
I
guy.
shout from the rock. Are they friendly?
They're friendly! Wait. Do you guys mind a spider? Because we have a very giant, lovely spider with us.
Creatures great and small are of nothing to. As long as you respect them, then what is the worry?
They like your spider already. Webby can come out.
Okay! Come on, Webby. It's okay, it's okay. They're not like the village. They're not going to run us off with fire and stuff.
Don't forget there's Charity with them as well.
Well, Charity just happens to be a
Salvia is
bonus, I
smiling
guess.
at that last bit like, oh great, we are not repeating the recent incident.
Yeah.
And in a way.
Well, in the last place, they were very angry for no reason whatsoever.
Gillie then asks again.
Yeah.
I'd asked what your god and or goddess was. I am very curious to learn about all the other gods as well. I may be very devoted to serenity, but to keep balance in this world, one should know. Rip priest. One should be able to have knowledge of all the gods and goddesses in the world.
Anyway, as I was going to say, you notice the garden priests have come over, drawn by the conversation, and it's like, may Phantom be with you, someone says the priest.
And may serenity be with you. And Gillie gets closer to the priest because he's like, all bearer of knowledge, I love you, but doesn't actually say that. Where are you going on this fine day?
And what is the trouble that's holding you up?
One of the wheels broke on our cart. We just finished a supply run.
Oh, well, perhaps we could help. We have people who do magic, and I have a very large spider who can carry things and mend things together with her web. If she listens, she's still very young. She doesn't understand everything I say yet. Yeah,
that is kind of you to offer, but we wouldn't wish to trouble you with that.
Oh, no trouble at all.
Some of the guard wearing dark colored armor, again with the purple symbol of a moon on one shoulder.
Move a little bit more in front of Webby, just slightly.
Yeah, no, the sword
right
is
next to
sheathed.
Alyn's right next to Webby.
To clarify, the sword is sheathed. He's not aggressive.
Yeah, I'm just wary after the last village. I'm not like actively being protective. I'm just slightly shifting a little bit more in front of her.
The guard, someone gives an acknowledging nod. If perhaps yourself and your spider could perhaps lift the cart one side. We have a replacement wheel, but we're not strong enough.
Yes, no problem. I can help with that.
Sure, if you follow me,
Webby.
I'll get you to where you need to lift. And it's over here.
Gillie.
Oh no, dead me.
Gillie wants to
and he
ask
turns
the
around and
priest.
kills.
Do we take
Is
Charity
Serenity
or
still
is
with
there-
Charity? Or is
Yeah.
Charity still with the spider?
Yeah.
Alyn probably goes over that way. She's just staying with the spider and Serenity. Charity. This is why I was
Turn.
asking earlier.
Anyway,
She's
what was
staying with
Gilly
the kid
asking?
spider.
Gillie was going to ask the priest for a small, brief lesson in the ways of Phantom, just because he misses having lessons with his father, and seeing how there's a priest with knowledge of gods. He's like, I'm very missing my father at the moment, and I was wondering if you have time while they fix your wagon, if you could give me a lesson on the ways of Phantom. I'm always eager to learn about new things.
Sermon.
Basically.
Well, I suppose I can demonstrate a small prayer. In thanks for your group encountering us, help with our wagon. Be something to be thankful for.
he's like, I will accept anything, but if you could also give me a more in-depth lesson about Phantom himself, seeing how I was raised under Serenity, there's not much of the other gods, but brief information. So if you could give me a bit more detail, that I would love that so very much.
I can give you some information. Obviously, some of it must be kept to ourselves due to the religion. Phantom is not well liked and has a very small following. But yes, I can part ways with some information.
Whatever you.
But first, let us go.
Yes.
I believe the river is a good spot.
Gillie follows very eagerly.
Kiira, what are you doing?
Kiira's just
Seriously.
watching around, doing
Keeping
not
nil on
much.
tail.
Holding the perimeter.
Yeah.
So while a lesson is going on, some of the guard directs Knell and, well, somewhat Webby to the side of the cart. So it's the back wheel that you're facing. That's the issue.
Okay.
If
How
you could just
broken is the wheel?
Ooh.
how broken?
Because she has mending, or Alyn has mending, so
Mhm.
she
Which is why I
might be
mentioned
willing
magic
to
people.
just
Yeah.
go over there and fix the wheel.
It's one of the older time wheels. So the wooden
sure, creepy old.
what are they called? Are they stirrup? No, not stirrups. That's
Spokes?
horses. Spokes. Thank you. Are at least 6 of them are completely broken. Snapped in half.
Yeah, mending can fix one small tear or break. So
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no.
yeah, probably
if
not
you
enough.
used it
Okay.
over and over again on one small tear or break, that would probably work. But if they're completely demolished, then I don't know.
Yeah, 6 of them are at least broken in half, and there is a crack on the outer wheel. It was a real
Yeah, so probably not.
unlucky that we had to rush through the forest.
You had
Just
to
go.
rush? Were you
Mm.
being chased? We were being chased when we came into the forest.
Oh no, just the wildlife. We didn't want to hurt them,
Oh
so
yes, we ran into a lot of bees.
wasps.
Webby ate so well.
Wasps. They're wasps.
Oh, the same difference, isn't it? They're
No.
giant bugs
No.
with stingers.
Bees are
There's a
nicer.
difference between. I was gonna say a bee is more likely to leave you alone.
Yeah, but
And a bee can sting you
Hell.
once, and a wasp don't. Wasps sting you multiple. Bees sting you
They
once,
can
and
sting you
they're
as much as they want. Wasps can.
And
they're
wasps
bugs.
like meat.
Oh,
Bees
Webby's a
not.
bug.
Webby is not a bug. Webby is a very good spider daughter.
So yeah, we didn't want to hurt them, so we rushed through as quickly as we could.
Oh
Sadly,
yes, I can understand that. That is very
sadly,
respectful.
caught a wheel, and
All right, come on, Webby.
broke it.
Let's try to lift this so that the good man can put the new wheel on.
All right, roll for strength.
Both of us, or just me?
Depends on who's doing it. You first or Webby first?
Well, I'm going to attempt to lift, and I'm trying to get Webby to also lift.
So roll for
I
both.
rolled a 14 plus something, plus 1. 15.
Okay, 15 for you. What's Webby's?
And Webby's is 17 plus stuff.
Okay, plus stuff for Webby, but can you roll again to see if Webby obeys you?
and
Yeah, so it was
Alyn,
19 for Webby's strength. Rolling again, that's a 4.
Yeah,
and
no.
Alyn also asked her if she could. And
Okay,
Right,
if
Alyn
you've
is
got
right
Alyn,
here. She can translate.
yeah, she's literally
yep.
right now.
So that's advantage. Roll again.
Roll. A 12.
12. Yeah,
Is that
Webby.
animal handling?
Yeah.
+1, so 13.
13. Yeah, that's on the borderline. You're fine. So yeah, Webby assists.
Is
Okay.
Charity still on the back, or did
Charity is still on the
Yeah.
back.
And I'm still carrying 2 backpacks.
Salvia will be like.
The guard is
waiting to
really
try to
impressed.
Alyn
Lord.
might take him down just so Webby has less to hold on to while lifting this thing up.
Okay, Charity clings to you because he's sleepy. It's just like meh.
All right, put the wheel on. Put it on.
Yep, the
Anytime
guard moves in to put the wheel on. Anyway, while that's happening, yeah, no, the priest finishes the prayer, and I will.
I feel like I should like do a persuasion roll to see if I can butter him up a bit more, because he's gonna really try to push for information about Phantom, because he needs this lesson like it's lifeblood.
Sure, roll persuasion to see if you can get any more information out of him.
I rolled a 17. Hold on, let me look at my persuasion. Persuasion.
It was like a +2, wasn't
18,
it?
18, 19.
I think so.
19! Oh!
Okay, you get some more information out of him.
Yes!
You're firing up a little bit. The wheel is successfully put back on the cart.
And I will gratefully let it down.
Thank
Whew,
some of
good
the guards.
job, Webby.
The guard nods his thanks. Thanks so much.
Of course, no problem.
We'll get on our way
Do
as
you
soon as
know-
the priest is done.
Do you know anything about leather or leather working?
I know a little. Why?
Would you maybe be willing to buy or sell or help with me to making leather?
If you've got any leather strips, I'd be happy to purchase some from you.
I've got pelts, wolf pelts. I've got 6 of them fresh here. I was meaning to come over to this river to work them into some kind of workable leather. I would like to be able to fix up my armor. As you can see, it's kind of not great. But if you could help, or maybe purchase some of this leather off of me so that I don't have so much to work with. It's not leather yet, but it could be.
Sure. What kind of wolves were they?
Just standard wolves, I think. They were gray
Brown
in
pelt.
color.
Say brown pelt, grey pelt. It all depends on the color.
Here, I will pull it out of my bag, and I'll pull one of them out.
Ah, the grey mountain wolf.
I do not come through this area very often, so I am not entirely familiar with what kind of wolves they might have been, but
Yeah,
I have 6 of these, and I would like to keep at least one of them for myself so that I can work on my armor. But
how about this?
5 others.
I'll take 3 from you, says the guard.
All right. How much would you want to pay for those?
Well, given that you've fought the creatures yourself, and obviously then had to skin them, and it's actually very well done, by the way.
My papa taught me very good things.
Indeed. And given the actual price in town for them, I'll give you 5 silver for them.
All right. And I will happily trade over the 3 of the furs for 5 silver.
And 5 silver to over where you sit.
Thank you.
Some of the
Were
guard nods.
they coming through the forest? So from the village and towards over the bridge, or
Yeah, they were heading
the
over the
opposite
bridge.
way?
Over the bridge, but obviously they
Okay.
had wagon issues.
Mm.
So the priest finishes his lesson. Ooh, got the guy can do some flips.
And Alyn had picked up Charity and sent her on.
I did see the
Was
message.
holding him.
And so they all say their goodbyes and wishes you luck.
Thank you. Have a good day. I hope you travel well. Be safe.
Gillie's like, I love you so much, thank you for the lesson! And he comes running
But before the
back.
tabaxi runs off, have you seen another tabaxi that looks like me real quick?
Wrong guy. To start with. That's the half
Okay.
orc. Another
Stay
tabaxi?
right side.
I mean, there's plenty of tabaxis in Shiverstone. Have you tried there? If you're looking for one in particular?
Oh, where is that? Have
Shiverstone
I
from
been to
here.
Shiverstone?
Shiverstone. It's a mountains town. Based actually at base of one of the mountains. You have not been there before.
I'll ask directions and let him be on his way.
Yeah, the guy gives you the directions as to best of his ability of his memory. He's not young.
Thank you so much.
I wish you luck, he says.
You as well. Be safe.
As he is off.
Don't
And you
break
guys
the wheel again.
and you guys make camp.
And I will set up to start soaking my 3 remaining wolf pelts.
Sure. And I thank you all for playing today's session of The Knight's Tale, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.